Alright, good morning people of the world, and today we are going to do an unboxing of the Xbox One. This is in fact the Day 1 edition, as you can plainly see, and I'm just going to show you each side of the box, and I'm going to unbox it. We're going to do some comparisons, and then we're going to leave it at that so that I can actually go play the system. So, okay, so this is the very front, and this is the top. You got a nice little handle for you to carry it and stuff, and the back of it is pretty much the same thing. Oh, it's not the same thing as the front. Stuff there. On the back, there's no stuff. And then on the right side or something, you can see like information and the contents and stuff and all that stuff. You get that Xbox One and some random crap. Flip it around to the other side, and then on this side we got the Xbox One controller, as you can see, Day 1 2013, yay. And then on the bottom you can just see that's just a whole bunch of stuff, random stuff. And right there it says that it's the official game console for the NFL for some reason. Alright, so I'm gonna cut this amazing thing open. Very expensive and stuff. I'm gonna cut it. I hope that it doesn't, break up on me. I've heard about, systems breaking up and stuff. Okay, so all that I did there was these went here, and I just lifted it up because I'm opening this and I'm showing you guys like first, and this is a bit of a kind of an awkward angle, but open Xbox One, and I'm guessing that might be the Kinect right there or something. Well, I'm gonna turn it sideways so that it's better for seeing abilities and stuff. Okay, so yeah, this is in fact the Kinect. And there's some cords, and right here you can see we got some cords right there. You can pull this out right there. Okay, so this is the Kinect. I'm actually not going to take it out of the plastic wrap because I'm not even going to use it. So front, top, bottom, side, back, and then big long cord, and there's this thing right here, and I have no idea what kind of port that is, but it's got something to do with an Xbox One. So that's the Kinect that I'm not ever going to use, probably, for a long time. And then pull that out, and it's just like random cardboard stuff. I hope that I'm able to put that back in there. But I just want to get to the console, man. That's the part that I'm, kind of psyched for or whatever. And, okay, so we open this, and right here you can see this is the headset that comes with it and stuff. Alright. And then got a little manual thing, I think. Just, kind of a little quick startup guide or something. Little Xbox sticker. The little Xbox card says, "Thank you for being part of Day 1" or something. A thing, get equipped, and it's just, more stuff about randomness. And then this is a little warranty pamphlet thing, I think, whatever. Alright, so this is the controller. We're going to save that a little bit for later. This right here is an HDMI cord. It was right here under the controller, and I'm not sure how long that is, but it's an HDMI cord. It's pretty nice. And if we look here, this is the power cable. This is the little power box. Like if you've got an Xbox 360, then you should know that there's like a little power box on the power cord. So there that is. Moving that aside. This is the cord that plugs into the power box, because one of the cords is already attached to it, and this one plugs into the power box and stuff. Alright, so let's move on from this random stuff. Okay, so this just completely comes out, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the Kinect, back where it goes. Now, I know that there was an Xbox One unboxing, released way back a long time ago, but still yet I am doing an unboxing because, it's just stuff that I want to do. Alright, so I'm not sure how well this is going to come out, but that's it right there. This is the console, and then we've got more of these, things in there to, keep it protected, because that's freaking $500 right there. Alright, set that aside. I'm going to move this box out of the way. Alright, got a tape measure so I can measure stuff for you guys. Alright, so this is the console itself. And this is the controller. These are like the main two key things in the whole thing. And I'm going to go ahead and get to it. Got it all folded up nice and stuff. Untape this. I'm just going to, take that whole thing apart. Okay, so there she is, guys. Now, this is the new Xbox One, as you can see, and it's actually it's smaller than I thought it would be. I'm going to do some comparisons up against the, an Xbox 360, but first I'm going to show you. This is the top of the Xbox One. This is the front, left side, right side, back side, and you can see all these ports. You got the power cord right here, HDMI out. This is an optical thing, HDMI in, 2 USB ports. That's for Connect. That is an IR out, and that's a Ethernet cord thing. And I'm guessing that the wireless thing is already in here because you had to buy an extra wireless thing for the Xbox 360. And this is the bottom of the Xbox One. So there you go. That's that beautiful Xbox One now. Some kind of warning thing right there, I guess? Okay, so I'm going to set that there. Move on to the controller. Alright, so this is supposed to be like a little bit smaller than the Xbox 360 controller from what I can tell. And it looks very odd to me. So this is it right there. And that's a button, not this part, it's actually a little button like right there. It says Day 1, 2013, as you can see. Analog sticks, these feel very nice. And the D-pad, yeah, I'd say that probably is more responsive. ABYX, the new sensitive controller things or whatever, and that's the back of it. I'm just going to do a little 360 turn thing for you guys, so that you can see the whole thing. Alright, and then you can take that out, and that's probably for some rechargeable batteries, maybe. I don't know, whatever. So, I'm gonna put that back if I can manage. Alright, I got it, and you can see it says like LT and RT or something right there. It says Xbox. It says Xbox, and in my hands, it feels longer. Okay, so I'm going to do some comparisons now between the Xbox One and the Xbox 360, just because, and I'll actually get my measuring thing and, measure some stuff for you guys. Alright, so there are actually dimensions that I've read up and stuff online and stuff, but I'm actually going to measure it myself. So I'm measuring this, and it's just like that's like a 13 inches and a 13 and 1/16 inches, and across that is a little bit less than 10 and 7/8 inches, and thickness is about 3 and 3/16 inches. Now those aren't exact measurements. I'm just trying to do this so that I can get to it, and I'm gonna give you a comparison to the Xbox 360, and this is like the Xbox 360 that came out first. It's just a special edition. So this is my Xbox 360, the one that I make all my videos on and stuff. It's Halo 3 edition, and this is the comparison right here. This thing is a little bit longer than this. The hard drive is on the inside. I think you can plainly tell if this one is on the outside right here, and I'll lift it up for you so that you can see the difference in how wide they are. There's a little difference, and the length of them, I'm gonna try this as best as I can. Gotta make sure that I don't, hurt it and everything. Alright, so I can actually manage to fit that in frame. Nice. Alright, so there's your little length thing, and as you can probably tell by, this thing is just bigger. It really is. Alright, so controller comparison, I'm going to get to that now. But first I'm going to put my Xbox back in its little protective casing. Alright, so here's my Xbox One controller. Here's my Xbox 360 controller. As you can see, there's quite a difference, you know. I should probably take this chat pad off. I just play with the chat pad. Alright, so this is the difference. As you can see, like I've said before in one of my videos, this area down at the bottom where my middle finger is tapping is a lot flatter than this area where my middle finger is tapping. It's just a lot flatter. This one seems thinner than this one whenever I hold it, like thinner here than here. I don't know. I guess they are. It just seems like, see, there's much more of a defined curve right here than there is here. And the triggers, this is more defined to my finger, I guess. It's quieter, and I think it might be easier to press. Yeah, and my analog sticks are beat to pieces, really. But the difference in the analog sticks, as you can see, and that right there, they are in fact smaller. Yeah, you should be able to see that they are smaller. I can try and get them close. No, I can't. But they are smaller. That's honest. And as you can tell, there's like a major difference between the D-pads. Like, this one is much more of a clicky noise and stuff. And as you can tell, as you might be able to see, that right there is the Xbox button. You can't press it right there. This is just the Xbox button, the guide button, and this is the Xbox guide button on this. And as you can see, the button is start and select. It is now these odd buttons right here. One of them is supposed to be share, and I think one of them is start. So I don't really know about that, but as you can see, like, differences between everything. The buttons are less colorful here, you know, and stuff. On the back, as you can tell, there's nothing there, and then there's something here. I have the little rechargeable battery thing. Alright, so differences in controllers, yeah, I guess. Alright, so, of course, so whenever I went to the midnight release, which I'm up at like past midnight right now, I managed to get a little merchandise, I guess. I wish that I could have gotten an Xbox One shirt, but sadly not. I got a lanyard, an Xbox One lanyard, and a little clamp thing. And I like this part though, because it says Xbox One right here in the middle. So yeah, and then it clips right there. And I got that inside of this right here, and I got two Forza pens that came in right here. And another thing that I got is this little tiny Xbox One controller keychain. If it'll focus, yeah. See, look, that's pretty cute, and it very much resembles the Xbox One controller. Sadly, this one does not say day 1, 2013 on it, but and like that, the analog sticks do not move around, sadly, but yeah, and none of the buttons really work. Oh, and I forgot differences between the bumpers. This one's more clicky, as you can tell, at least between this one. Like, this is an old controller. And I forgot to mention about the port on the bottom, and that's quite different than this port, as you can tell. That, honest to goodness, looks like what you would put an HDMI cord in if in fact it was smaller. At least to me, that looks like, in the middle, that's what it looks like to me. Alright, so next, you can't play a console, like, you can't play a game on a console if you don't have the game. So I'm going to do a little bit of a game comparison, I guess. So here are the 3 games that I have for Xbox One. And you might think that these look a bit weird. That's because they do look a bit weird. Because, I brought an Xbox 360 game down here with me so that I could show you the difference. And I'm going to use Dead Rising 3. Okay, let's use Dead Rising 3. Okay. So as you can see, there's a very big difference. as you can tell, this one is longer. I'm going to actually measure them and put them up against each other to see if one of them is wider than another. And one of the cases is thinner than the other, and they are a different shade green. See, this one's a lighter green, this one's a little darker green. All right, so putting it up against them, I'm gonna show you this. It looks to me like I've got it up against them. I'll move it down so you can see. It seems like, from what I can feel, that the Xbox One case, this Dead Rising 3 one, might be like a hair wider, but obviously shorter. So I'm going to line these up on the bottom, and you can see that that is a very much of a difference shorter. And the little border here that says Xbox 360 is much bigger than the border here that says Xbox One. And rather than it just being on the paper on the inside of it, it's actually on the plastic. Like on a PlayStation 3 game. On the PlayStation 3 game, you can see that this is plainly plastic. But for some reason they have the border actually on the paper too as well. But yeah, that's it right there. It's thinner and a different shade green. And right here where this, if you listen, if you can hear that, that's actually like, it's plastic right there. It's not like paper where you can just run it across your finger smoothly. Now, I don't have any PlayStation 4 games because I don't own the console, but I'm going to do a little bit of a comparison here. The Xbox One case, it's like, I don't know if, it's about the same length, to be honest, and it's the same width as well. But if you look, the edges here, they look more rounded off than right here. They look kind of squared off and stuff. But yet the Xbox One case is much thinner than the PlayStation 3 case. Alright, so lastly, we have the Xbox One mic. And that's going to be the last thing that I do for you today. And I will get to editing this and actually being able to play my Xbox One. Alright, so here it is. It's very thin. Got a little green border, and this is a little foam thing. I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to be able to take this off just yet. And the mic is on the inside of this thing, not on the outside like we've seen it before. And it looks like it's made to go on your right ear, I guess. I'm not sure if you can switch that or not, but I kind of prefer it on my left ear, but I guess I'll have to live with it. And then we move to progress along the cord, and we get this big thing that I hope will not be on all Xbox One headset things, because I like having a chat pad on my Xbox 360 controller. It'd be nice if I could have a chat pad on my Xbox One controller. But as you can see, it's a little controls, mute, plus, minus, and stuff. And then there's the port, and I'll plug it into you. Like, see, look, it looks like a tiny HDMI port. The part in the middle does. Alright, so I'm going to plug it in for you. It goes in. Make sure that you put the little 2 prongs in there, and that takes up quite a bit of space. So, but I barely feel it. If I feel it at all, it's going to be with my middle fingers, but I barely touch it. So it doesn't get in the way at all. It doesn't look like. And one more thing about the controller before I go. These buttons, I don't know what it is, but they seem like they're bigger. And if they're not bigger, yeah, they look bigger than these. And these pop out more than these do. Like, these are receded into the controller more. So yeah, other than that, I hope that I've gone over everything. Comment down below if I've missed anything. I'd like to thank you. My Twitter is down below. Subscribe and like if you'd like to help my channel grow. I love you guys, and I want to make videos that like people really enjoy. So it'd be nice if other people could see them, because maybe they might enjoy them too. But yeah, that's like the only way to help me is by liking and subscribing. I will be making a 100 subscriber special whenever I get there. I'm at like 98 right now. Super happy about that. I'll be making more videos about Xbox One games, most likely Battlefield 4 and Dead Rising 3, not Assassin's Creed 4, that's just like my single player game. So yeah, that's it. I'd like to thank you, and the next gen is finally here. Thank you, and good night.